performance issues are not uncommon.
Hello and welcome to First of All Blitz number 4, the charity challenge where I play 7 games, a best of 7 match against somebody famous, somebody beautiful. In this case, that is Mr. Hugh Breakin. Hugh, how are you?
I am very well, if slightly bemused by that description. I'm not going to ask which half of it I mean.
Do you have a Hugh?
Our own conclusions.
Yeah, Hugh is famous for, if you listen to the podcast, his band Spylaw do our intro and outro theme tunes, and I'm sure they're delighted about that. But Hugh is then famous for our Hugh's Views section. So, I mean, do you have an impromptu Hugh's View for the
You know how long it takes me to come up. You know how long it takes me to come up with I'll come up with some kind of view halfway through game 4, maybe.
Fair enough.
Even if it's just my position is terrible.
Shall we get going?
Let's get it on.
All right, let's do things. Okay, so we're going to play 7 5-minute games, and we will see how we get along as we go. Okay. Oh, you get 4 whites. Oh, it's controversial. Okay.
Well, so what happens if you're 4-1 up? Do we play the string out to the end, or
playing? Yeah. We continue playing. None of this, because I think we should probably invent some kind of forfeit for like a 7 ball in a pool. I'm not sure what the forfeit would be, but
double the donation, I suppose.
Maybe double the donation if or you pay 14 and I don't know, something like that. But I am not going to win 7-0. I am entirely confident of that.
I won't enjoy it if you win 7-0. If you win 7-0, this is not an evening on which I will look back with even a trace of fondness.
Right, okay. I haven't played this kind of stuff in years.
Get used to it.
Right, I don't know. Okay. Can I play b5 here? I'm assuming I can play b5 here. I've absolutely no idea.
It's definitely legal.
Whether it's any good or not is...
Looks okay.
Quite another thing.
I mean, you're not exactly in a mainline 9 or here. There aren't that many ways for you to fuck it up that badly, that quickly.
Oh, this is a family stream here. Oh,
sorry. I swear a lot. It's my culture.
I'll have to bleep that for the replay.
I mean, it's good that it's good that this has come up, because I'm going to be honest here. You're going to have to use that bleeper.
I'm already a minute down.
I nearly swore again right there.
Right. I want to hoover.
This is going to be... You didn't tell me I couldn't swear. This is going to be really tough.
I'm very sorry. I should have told you a long time before it, I guess.
It would have given me a chance to kind of rustle around for some synonyms, certainly.
Oh, what does black even want here? I suppose we just putting a rook on the same file as a queen can't be the worst thing in the world.
No, I mean, I don't think you even had any ways to lose. Even knight e4 is not that bad. I don't think you had any terrible moves in that position.
Well, that's good to know.
Don't know what I want. Plenty to drink. The love of a good woman.
Anyways, we should probably... Hugh, do you want to talk something about... describe the charity you're playing for tonight?
Yes, sure. I'm playing for the Scottish Refugee Council, a charity I have raised money for before. They, as you would expect, they raise money to help refugees in Scotland. Rook D1, it can't be that bad a move, can it? They raise money to help refugees in Scotland. I last raised money for them a couple of years ago in the before time when travelling was possible.
The before time, yes.
During which period that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, you cheeky sod.
I don't know whether I've done to be cheeky, so... Oh, okay, you're going there. All right. The coward's way out, I think.
The coward's way out. That's my favourite. That's what I've thought about calling my my autobiography. Oh, he's gaining some squares.
I'm gaining some squares. That's absolutely the way forward here.
That's what he's doing.
I'm getting lots of spam in the Twitch chat. Oh, this is sad.
Actual spam?
Actual spam. It's asking me if I want to become famous.
Do you?
But well, I don't know. Maybe, but not for.
Not at any price.
Not for buy followers. No, none of that. Anyway, yeah, he was playing for Scottish Refugees Council. I am playing for the Cardiac Risk in the Young charity, who are literally very close to my heart.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Oh dear. Yeah, I did. This looks...
So the reason we're playing 5-0 instead of 3-2 like the other First of all Blitz challenges have is that he really does not like, as you will have heard on the podcast, he does not like increments. He believes them to take the majesty away from Blitz play.
I don't think I said majesty.
You didn't say majesty, but I've
fun. Sure.
I've coloured your. I've added some colour to your.
Yeah, as is your right. As is your right as a wordsmith. Was it the intonation? I think it was the intonation. Knight on e4, knight on the rim.
It's probably okay. Fine.
It's doing something.
Why are you backwards walk, incidentally?
It's a Frightened Rabbit lyric.
Of course. There we go.
There you go. You get a bonus fact about me from that. Oh, you cheeky sod.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to start. I mean, the whole point of this B5 stuff is to actually load the gun on the queen side, so I suppose I might as well actually do that. But maybe this is no good anymore.
Who knows?
No,
who knows? We're gonna get to the point where time's going to become a factor, aren't we? That's going to be.
This is what we want. This is why we're talking. We're stalling for time.
Yeah. But I've stalled rather more or less than you, depending on what the good one is.
I saw a thing today about one of the Middlesex cricket coach said that no red balls cricket, or a lack of red ball cricket was being sanctioned, and I didn't understand whether that meant there was going to be red ball cricket or not. If something, the non-existence of something isn't going to be sanctioned, then does that mean it's...
Yes, I see why you were confused, certainly.
Yeah, I didn't really understand. It's always nice to have a choice of 3 pieces with which to take something, isn't it?
It's a bit of a double-edged sword in Blitz.
Gonna keep hoovering these guys. Oh my goodness, everything's happening.
I don't think anything's... That was very much a scary knight move rather than a good knight move.
It might be also a good knight move.
Or was it? Or was it?
Where do I put this guy? Probably here. This is starting to look quite thin. Yeah. Very thin. Unless I've got this, just chuck it in there.
Oh, probably. It's legal.
That always helps. Are you chasing me all the way along here? I think you might be.
Yeah, it doesn't really help me, though. Fuck.
Don't know. Hello to Jay in the chat.
How slow are you?
Get this one. Fairly slow.
Well, fingers crossed.
This one. And then here. I think we're...
That does look like it's probably snuffed out my... Yeah, I don't really see how I get through this little problem I have.
It's quite a big problem.
Yeah, I think that's that's one to you, Phil.
That is one. Right, let's put it...
Given that there is about a 500-point discrepancy between my strength with white and with black, I think you're in the box seat.
Okay. Right, 1-0. Let's go again. Okay. I'll try and give you 3 different openings with white. So we'll start with...
I am not doing that.
Anyway, hello to Jay in the chat. Hope you're enjoying this. I think what happened was on Saturday I did a simultaneous, and somebody attempted to award 5 subscriptions to me, as in like 20 quid's worth of equity, or Twitch equity, and ended up giving 1 subscription each to 5 different people who were subscribed. And I think Jay is amongst them, judging by the big purple star next to his name in the chat. So thank you very much to Joe who supplied all of these, who supplied the sponsorship, but he's instead given subscriptions to 5 other people, and there is no subscriber level yet, Hugh, on my on the Twitch. So at the moment they're getting nothing. So I need to think of something to do for my the 5 people who have been awarded this monthly subscription, but I have nothing for them yet. Maybe I should do I don't know, subscriber-only streams or something.
Yeah, premium content.
Premium content makes it sound filthy, but maybe
I didn't. That was wholly unintentional.
Maybe I should do like one stream in like a singlet, show some shoulder or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that.
Okay, so I'll let you in on a secret. I really like this line for white. Just generally, I'm not saying I'm particularly loving my position here. Just more that this canal attack stuff, I have an exceptional record with it. I don't know what it is about it.
Oh,
it just kind of agrees with me. Those are kind of openings that just appear to agree with you, and I don't know what it is about this one. Maybe it's just the move knight h2. I just love playing knight h2. That's probably it.
Well, I can only hope that your gods desert you.
Yeah, maybe. What do I want?
Awfully dramatic way of putting it.
Probably want the rooks off. I don't know. Seems like a position where just taking some squares is going to be the name of the game. I've already got a slightly better bishop than you.
This is trash talk, isn't it? You're trash talking me.
Well, as you will hear from episode 21, an FM has got in touch with us to... you know Reese, yeah. Reese.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Is he an FM?
He recently made FM. He's done very well.
I remember him as a kid.
And
I said...
Sorry?
I said I wasn't sure what you were going to do. If you played that.
I said in an episode a few weeks ago about how anyone could make FM reasonably. Like, it doesn't take a particular kind of human being to reach FM, even though neither of us have made it. But he took offence to this and asked us whether we thought Donald Trump could get to FM.
I mean, I would say definitely yes, but that's kind of more of a comment on FIDE.
Well, I suggested that he wouldn't necessarily want to play black, but that was a
It's a bit Andy Parsons.
it's a bit something, yeah. What do I do with this guy?
I don't know about that, mate.
This
I like
knight
my
is
bishop.
not. My knight on c3 is not having the best time.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping you forget about it and let me take it with the bishop at some point. That's sort of what my path to victory in this game looks like. You might argue that by telling you about that plan, I rendered it less likely to work than it already was. What am I gonna do? I think I can make you do something you don't want to do here.
Maybe I did want to take with that pawn. I don't know.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I did. It's a bit of a mess, but that's the way I like it. Yes, exactly.
I gotta say, I'm hoping I don't get checkmated here. Seems like it's not.
Weird that your queen doesn't have any access points at the moment.
Yeah, you'd think there would be. You'd think there'd be some kind of route, but I can't see one. What happens if I do this?
Possibly bad things, but equally, this is thin. Okay, hold on. Can I play? I'll tell you what my next move I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Queen G5.
Yeah, it's tempting.
But it also just doesn't look... Oh no, maybe takes, and then Queen G3 is a draw. Takes, Bishop E5. It's one of these moves where it's almost rude not to now. Except that
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of meta humor if you don't play it. Oh.
Yeah, I think it was probably not the best. I think you just probably won a piece somewhere along the line because you had Bishop E5 check after knight takes G4. There was all sorts of nastiness, I think. Right.
Oh well.
What on earth do I do here? Probably keep hoovering. That's nice. Okay.
I mean, I'm an absolutely fucking hopeless endgame player, Phil. So again, I'm really revealing my I kind of assumed that would be hanging.
That's a second bleep for me to put in. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. This is going to be really.
It's okay. It's absolutely fine.
They're going to keep coming.
It's after the watershed. It's fine. If kids are watching this now, then their parents need to have a word with themselves. Oh dear. This isn't good, is it?
I have a plan.
I know you do. I'm gonna have to let it happen, I think. Otherwise I'm too late, aren't I, on the queen side?
Yeah, I mean, I think those pawns are quite fast if you don't do anything about it at all.
Okay, so I'm dropping one pawn. Let's see if we can limit it to one.
It's quite an annoying move, actually.
It is. That's the idea.
Gotta say, I assumed I would have a non-stupid way of stopping that pawn, and I'll be quite annoyed if that isn't the case.
It's a... I don't think there's anything trivial, is there?
I don't think so. I think that's close enough. Yeah, certainly not noticing it there would have been a bad day out. That's nice. Okay. Bother. Yeah, I think I'm doing too badly here.
Ooh, yes, fair enough.
You know what would be nice round about now? Some increment.
He was banned increment for today, or just I listened to his plea the other week for no increments. Everything just falls off, doesn't it?
I think I'm just
Right.
winning here.
I think you are, but I'm going to try and flag you because that's the
Fair enough.
whole point of the game. You get there with check, and then
Oh, I assumed I'd have
no.
How do I get there?
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done. Never mind.
Pretty close there.
Never mind. Okay, right. 1.5 half.
Well, I've avoided the 7 spot.
You have. Okay. Right. Let's go. I'll try and give you...
I hope you're excited for 4 London systems.
Well, no, you're not getting that. Absolutely not. I'll give you the Clarendon Court instead.
I know.
You see this
What
before?
happens in this fucking opening?
3.
Nope.
We had a swear jar as well.
Oh, yeah, I used to have one on my desk at work.
Okay. Right. Okay, the big question is here, can I play e6? I'm going to say yes, and if it goes horribly, horribly wrong, then fair enough. You do that. Okay. Right, hold on. Okay, I'm actually going to have to... You might as well go and put the kettle on here. I'm going to have a little think here.
Oh, that's not really in the spirit of things, is it?
No, maybe not. Okay, I'll take
I
this one.
certainly didn't think.
Look at the enormous centre. Boo. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so... How do I... Is there a way of doing...
Centaur. Have you heard that Donald Trump stands like a centaur whose back legs have been removed?
I had not.
Once you've heard it, it's impossible. It's impossible not to see it every time you look at the fucker. Can I take on e6?
I mean, plausibly.
Fuck you. Oh, sorry. Sod it. That doesn't help when I've already said it, does it?
Okay, so I'm spaffing a piece anyway.
Well, I mean,
what is the best
you one
way
in the
of...
first place.
Yeah, as in, I'm losing one of these knights.
Oh, you spotted the stuff with the d5 one, had you?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of horribly afraid that you're going to get in some kind of devastating check. And not, some of the girls we saw in Barda Beach.
I mean, the only women I was talking to in Pardubice were Russian, so...
Yeah, but that wouldn't have worked as a pun, would it?
No. Once normality does come back upon us, we do recommend the Czech Open as a very decent little tournament for you and your pals.
The times we had when we were young.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one we did? Was it 2012?
You did 2012. Or maybe you did 2013. I did 2011 and 2012, I think.
Yeah, I did 12 and 13. Yeah.
Yeah, I did 11 and 12.
Yeah, because
The
we were
first year I did
watching.
it, it was just me. It was just me, Matt, and Food.
Food.
That was quite weird because we were in a place where it was just the three of us. We didn't really know anybody else, and it did sort of start feeling like it was a very light prison sentence.
Yeah, because I remember watching the 2012 Olympic opening ceremony in a bar with you guys in a part of it. So
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah, we went to a restaurant.
Oh no, I had a memory of. Sorry, I had a memory of watching it. I realised that was actually the Commonwealth Games opening ceremony I was watching in my
Okay,
local.
I remember the Paralympics
Um,
afterwards as well. I mean, the Paralympic opening ceremony was much better than the Olympic opening ceremony.
we get it. You're a hipster.
Well, I mean, it
What's
was.
the material count anyway?
I mean, it just was with Stephen Hawking and Orbital and whoever it was doing a rendition of Spartacus Autisticus. It was just a very, very good ceremony they did. I've got. I'm really tempted to take on F1 here because it just gets rid of that problem forever. But it does give you.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not ridiculous. I don't think.
it's not ridiculous.
Let's do it. I like these. I always try to sort of tell my students that if you get an exchange sack where you've got like, the bishop pair against the knight, it's generally quite good. But it does rely on white not having two amazing rooks, which you definitely do have.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm not sure where else I was supposed to go. What were you expecting?
I don't know. I hadn't really analysed any of your queen moves. I'll be honest. Um,
Yeah, I might. After saying that, I might actually go back and re-watch the Paralympic opening ceremony because I thought it was just everything good about this country, which isn't much at the moment. But
yeah. Well.
because do you remember all the British team? They
Booing George Osborne. I might be
booing
misremembering.
George Osborne was at
I know.
that was at
Velodrome.
possibly the anniversary games medal ceremony or something like that. The one I'm thinking of is the there was some I can't remember what it was, but there was something about G4S doing something really horrible to their disabled workers. But the British Paralympic team was like all of the security. It was all sponsored by G4S for some reason, despite this. And they all had their lanyards, and they all
I've got lots of tactics that don't quite work here, Phil.
Yeah.
It's quite annoying.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it? Look at this bishop pair. Oy. This could be beautiful.
Oh, I could lose on time here.
You could also lose on time. So I'm just trying to distract you with all these tales of G4S.
That feels like it can't be that bad a move.
What do I even want to do here?
It's an expansive question.
I guess bringing this guy in somewhere, but I'm just not sure where.
Right. Okay. Let's.
Should we?
Risk of getting mated. But
well, same here. I was risking it. I wasn't particularly thrilled about the prospect of knight e7 check. Some later date.
Yes, I can understand that.
Yeah, this is all working in your favour. Just about. Oh, blimey. That feels very bad for me. Bother.
The way you're saying that, it feels like you've seen some facet of my plan that I haven't yet.
Well, no, I was just trying to find a square for my queen. It didn't look. Yeah, here we go. Right. Don't know. I would rather not get mated, but this seems very plausible.
Listen, none of us truly choose our path. Oh, you do plan not to get mated, huh?
I mean, yeah, it would be nice if I didn't suffer that indignity. But it may yet happen. I got a way of clawing my way out, as Julian Clary would say. Ooh, shoot. That one. Well done.
I'll be honest, I hit on a secret plan. I stopped talking because I hit on a secret plan when I had about 20 seconds left to win on time.
Fair enough. Right, well done. Okay, even Stevens, let's go. All right, I promised you 3 different openings. You get 3 different openings if you're going to get them.
Okie doke.
Right, welcome to new viewers. Hugh is playing on behalf of the Scottish Refugee Council. I am playing on behalf of Cardiac Risk in the Young, and it has been a fun little match so far.
Let's go ambitious. Let's go ambitious.
He was had the best of the flagging, 1.5 points, and I got something from game 1. Can't remember what did I do in game 1 to win? What happened? I can't remember.
My queenside fell apart.
Didn't it? Yes, that was what happened. And then your queen and knight, though nominally a good combination, couldn't quite get going. This has actually turned into fairly similar to game 2, hasn't it? Where it's a similar kind of pawn structure for me.
Yeah, mine's a bit different, but yours is very much a similar animal.
The links to your ocelot or something.
Yes.
I'm not sure I've ever said the word ocelot.
It's a good word to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you heard the ocelot joke?
What's the ocelot joke?
How do you titillate an ocelot?
Family stream here.
It was George H.W. Bush's favourite joke, by all accounts.
He had a sense of humour. Or has a sense of humour.
H.W. had, I think. He's dead, isn't he?
Ah, sorry, you said H.W. Beg your pardon.
Yeah, not the pilot, not the cowboy.
What was it that he did? It was he a property developer? W?
Oilman.
Oh, that was
Oil.
It was something very, very not noble. Shall I chuck some?
It was the American dream. Mm-hmm. It was a Navy pilot, I think.
I'm gonna chuck things at you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh. No. Okay, just about survive, I think. So all sorts of knight takes c4, bishop takes c4, pin nonsense, but that's not necessarily...
So?
I mean, obviously what I'm trying to do here is undermine this guy by keeping all your pawns on dark squares. Trying to make my knight into a god among men. But that is
Yes.
not necessarily going to happen, especially now you
Yes,
found
I
a hope
suppose
for
you
it.
are. You are trying to make your knight into a god among men. And who doesn't want to make their knight a god among men?
Okay.
Another pawn on a dark square there for you?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, just bung them all on it.
More the merrier.
This is a very weird position, but ridiculously it looks like it just about holds for now. I mean, if you put this in a computer, I imagine it would say like +3 in your favour.
I don't know, do you think?
Yeah, when you've just got these big pawns on A4 and F4. My bishop on F1 is garbage.
But your knight on D5 is going to be an awful lot more purposeful than any of my pieces.
Plausible, but I just feel like there's going to be objectively something very good here that neither of us are seeing.
Well, fundamentally, we're not that good.
It's true. I mean, you, as you may know, the 3 matches I've had so far, I've drawn 1, lost 2 of these.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Including one. So
you'd lined this one up as a chance for your maiden victory.
So I lost 4-3 to Charlie Fry, having led 3-0.
The Fry guy.
I was 3-0 up in that one, which was
pretty fly for a Fry guy.
Not brilliant. And then I lost 4.5, 2.5 to Mike Meadows, and drew with Steve Meek, all of whom are about 2100, 2150 players. Right. Lots of tempting moves here.
Chess. It's rich, it's beautiful.
Lots of tempting moves. But no clear favourite. What shall I do? Okay, let's go for it.
That can't be a bad move.
It's just what it does next. Not sure.
Oh shit, I'm going to lose on time again. You might just let me mate you up the H-file if you just completely ignore the next 3 moves.
Plausible. There? Maybe not.
Bishop F2 check isn't as far away from working as it might be, but I don't think it does work.
My rook's quite good on G2, isn't it, after all that?
Yeah.
Right, and then what? This... No, hold on. This isn't working suddenly. What do I even want here?
Again, you're asking.
Not getting mated. Not
asking
getting
me
mated
deep
would be a
questions.
treat, but not getting mated would be a treat.
Oh, fuck it.
Wow, really?
I think so, but I've got 36 seconds left. If I'm playing for a knockout here, Philip. Yes, I wondered what would happen if you played that.
Oh, blimey.
Ah, fuck.
Suddenly this isn't... Oh, I just have no squares on the H file. That's amazing. Okay.
Oh, you bugger.
Takes that one. This is dirty.
Yes, it is.
Very dirty. Okay, hard luck.
I did say no increments.
One
I mean,
and
I
a
didn't
half.
actually say to you no increments. I like it when you can... I basically just think it ruins Berserk.
Yeah, because on Lichess, if you're not aware, if you berserk, you lose half your time, but also you lose any increment that you might have otherwise got, which is, I'm not sure that's necessarily a good rule. Do you
Yeah,
think?
I think if you're in 3-2, Berserking should be 1.5, 1.
Right.
Not 1.5, none, right?
Yeah, because it's the same in 5-3. Because I berserked in some 5-3s in the on chess.com in that 24-hour the Checkmate COVID one, and
24 hour.
Well, yeah, I mean it was just a 24-hour event. We streamed for 3 hours of it.
Right. Okay.
But it was 5+3, and I had no idea of this until I did it, and then I lost to 1700 or something, just because they had what they would have had. It was a 50 move game, so 50 times 3 is 150. They'd have had 7.5 minutes to my 2.5, and that was too much, too many. It was too much, man. I've played this kind of stuff a lot, and I never know whether you have enough firepower or not, and I'm always trusting that I always trust that you don't. But it may be foolhardy of me to do so. Okay, all right. Can I get the E-pawn? Maybe. Right. 2, 3. All right. Let's actually develop some pieces, because I haven't done that yet.
You're one of the moderns.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, taking pawns is a bit rude.
All other things being equal.
It's quite rude too, though. I should be beating you with moves, not with captures, or something. Was it Aliakin said it was? I'm an artist, not a butcher. Something like that. The e-pawn might be dropping.
Yeah, I just sort of feel like I should have something clever.
Or is this the Robbie Travers chess moment? Where
Oh, that's not it's not a name I usually hear in this sort of circle. Robbie Travers. What a man.
his hair is still magnificent, but I think he's gone a bit underground since the heady days of 2013 or 14. Was it around then?
I know a couple of people who knew him at uni. Were in classes with him. Apparently quite nice, bit weird. I think this was before he went full
Thatcherite.
Yeah, or whatever. Oh, sod it. Not a second's hesitation.
No, well, again, it's just rude not to do this kind of thing. And right, okay, so this is the position I got to in my head, and then I had no idea what I was going to do, because why would I? You not having a light square bishop anymore is a massive help. So that's...
Yeah, I'd really like to have a light squared bishop.
So that's something, at least, to hang my hat on.
Yes, I wondered what I would do if you played that. Probably want to keep that bishop. Unfortunately, all the places I want to put it, something can take it.
Oh, crumbs. Right, do I want to keep my bishop? I think this is the next question. Possibly. I mean, this can't be terrible. Unless it's terrible, in which case it's terrible.
Yeah, I'll do the songwriting.
For those of you just joining us, Hugh is the lead singer of Spylaw, the band who do the theme tune for the Chessbit podcast, which is
I don't like that move.
enjoyed by all.
Oh.
If you are watching in the chat, put an opening you would like me to play in game 5, if you wish, or game 6. Game 6.
This isn't right, Phil. This hasn't gone according to plan.
But yeah, put some openings you'd like me to play in the chat, please. That would be most enjoyable for everyone, I'm sure. This looks okay. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe I have some nastiness. Who knows? Bird's defense. Oh, thanks. Okay. I think the guy in the chat is either making a joke or has accidentally made a joke by calling Bird's opening Bird's defense. Because 1f4 is probably a defense at the end of the day.
It's basically, yeah, it's a Dutch with an extra tempo, not terrible.
Well, maybe. I'll try. So you're getting 1f4 next. Just to give you some warning here.
This looks bad, Phil.
Maybe. Ooh. What have I missed? What have I missed?
Thought I'm going to lose on time again?
Plausibly. But I'm also a pawn up.
Well, I mean, I think that pawn up is only one of the facets of your position.
gonna go 2 pawns up.
Yes, I think it's
Okay.
that one up there.
Right.
Dormy 2, Phil. You're Dormy 2.
Okay. Right. So if Hugh does win the last 2 games, then it will go 3.5 all, and both charities will get £7. As it is, with it being 3.5, 1.5, Cardiac Risk in the Young, my charity, are guaranteed £7 tonight. So that's good news. But I'm not going to throw 2 games just to give the refugee Scottish Refugee Council £7, but we will see how it goes. Right, Birds opening. Here we go. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing already. So let's think which way I want to play this. I'll go this way. I know that you need to time D3, and I can't remember. I don't know exactly when that might be, but I'm going to play it now. I also know that where this queenside knight goes is sort of not necessarily the easiest thing to decide, but that's about it. Okay.
Phil, I'm just making this up as I go.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. I know the queen normally goes there to have a look at h4, but it seems reasonable in this case as well.
Oh, fuck it. I've already played G. Oh, sorry.
There's
no point in me editing after the fact, is there?
There's 5 swear jars now.
5 jars?
5 coins in the jar.
God in govern.
Try to tell Hugh it's a family stream. Hasn't. It's fallen on deaf ears. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, this is all coming quickly towards me, isn't it? So let's get rid of that bishop doing stuff.
Yeah, that's quite annoying. I mean, C2 doesn't look like a particularly tempting morsel, it has to be said. Let's play that. That looks principled.
My attack's just really slow, isn't it? It's just going to be far too slow, I think.
I mean, mine's not that good.
But you've already got millions of pieces lined up against on that side of the board already. What do I do? Do I take this one first? Probably yes. Okay. Well, I've given myself a chance.
Don't you go taking the credit for my good work.
Jay, if you're still watching, if you'd like to suggest a black opening for me to play in game 7, you are most welcome to do so. Ooh, When material ahead, swap queens. As Danny King said in a video I watched when I was about, I don't know, young. Too young.
Too young for Danny King.
Too young for Danny King.
It's not bad advice.
Might not be very effective here, though.
Oh, it might be if you could do it.
Oh, what do I need to do? Takes. Yeah, I think we can maybe just about get away with this, unless you've got some fruity sacks. Jay in the chat, Hugh, has said, I'm playing this opening well, why not Dutch next? So could you play 1d4, please? Anyway, episode 21 is out in 2 hours. The commute is back worldwide, allegedly. People are going back to work, they have commutes.
Phil, I can't see anything wrong with this. There's got to be something wrong with it, but I can't see anything wrong with it.
The commute is back, so we've started to put things out on mornings instead. Oh my goodness, yeah, here we go. Right.
You know how much effort it took me not to swear playing that?
Okay. I mean, it looks good, doesn't it?
It looks okay.
What's the material? I've got a rook and a piece. So is it possible to do... Oh, hold on. I'm looking at queen takes c7, rook c1 check, rook c2. But then you might just play rook h8, bishop e4. I mean, I'm holding on. Is there anything better?
I doubt it, was my cursory glance, but yeah, who knows?
I don't think there is there?
Very little.
Right.
Where do I want this? That looks probably sensible.
Okay, who knows whether there's anything here. I suspect there is. Hugh needs this one to stay in the match.
Hugh needs this one to stay in the match.
Scotland Refugee Council is quaking in its boots.
Oh, this can't be that bad. For some reason, I thought I had something sneakier there. Oh, that looks quite sneaky.
That's very sneaky. I think taking it was also quite good, just rook h8 afterwards.
This just feels probably pretty good, Phil. I think this feels quite good.
Are you feeling good? Yeah. There we go.
I'm alive!
Right. You need to win with white.
Rook h1.
He needs to win with white.
I might be getting away with this unless he's got some fruity sack. He had some fruity sack.
There we go.
Let's bring it on.
Right. d4.
d4, here it is.
I have to play the Dutch. Right, okay.
Oh, so I get that with an extra tempo.
I'll try and vary it here, otherwise it's going to go horribly wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, Hugh needs to win on demand, as they say.
It's been fun, Phil. I've enjoyed myself.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for getting involved. It's I'm sure it's nice for our listeners to see them see the face and hear the voice behind the man whose song they listen to every week.
Very briefly on a semi-regular basis.
This is just identical, except I played c6.
That'll make all the difference.
Yeah, maybe.
It might.
There's something here where you can play. I think you can get away with knight a6, and then your stuff down the b file is compensation or some nonsense. I've seen this kind of stuff being suggested.
Probably want to play that. I don't think I want that knight on b4. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't play. I wouldn't take on f4.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, I don't know if it was any good. That's the thing. This is probably fine, isn't it? Is it?
Who knows? The proof will be in the pudding, and the pudding in this case is a chess game. Let's get some partridges.
You know what? I like it.
I need to rewatch The Day Today. Haven't done for at least 6 months. Probably. I don't know. Who knows whether this is any good.
Ooh.
This has been fun. It's been a fun hour. For those of you who wish to see me do another First of All Blitz challenge, you're in luck, because next week there are two. Well, there's one next Thursday at a slightly earlier time of 9 PM British Summer Time against WFM Canwell Batia, and then following Monday, the whatever that is, the 29th. I'm playing against International Master Tom Rendell, and I think he's giving me, or I think I'm giving him, or no, he's giving me like a point to start with. I think I'm getting a little handicap.
He's an international master.
We need to iron that out. I'm not entirely sure whether we're playing. He's giving me a point or a point and a half. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Right, okay, so this is my plan, just to now lob this guy as far as I can up the board.
That's an interesting strategy.
Let's see what sticks. Ooh. I had assumed he couldn't play then. I have no idea why. Maybe I thought the king was still on c1.
Yeah, I mean, the king really would normally be on c1. Again, it's principled. I always like the word principled because basically it means a bad... In practice, I always find it means a bad move played for good reasons. I assumed you couldn't do that.
That's probably true.
What happens if I play this? Oh, it's not actually hanging. Got you.
Well, I lose f5, but it's... I was losing f5 anyway.
Yeah, sort of want to mate you, though.
Yeah.
Never really grew up.
It's a noble ambition.
f4 feels like it's a decent move anyway.
Oh, I've got to... that's a shame. Get rid of that beautiful knight. This doesn't fill me with joy.
I must have something after... Mustn't I?
Or you're looking at queen, bishop takes f5, but then it's
I'm
check.
not I am only human. But you seem to. I think you wriggle out of b6, and I can't really see how to stop you. That's probably pretty good.
My ambitions of lobbing this pawn up the board have somewhat...
Well, it's still there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and I'm running out of time again.
Come on.
Fuck.
Pawn all the way. Let's go. No. Okay, this is...
Oh, no.
Oh.
What a way to lose.
Okay, hard luck, Hugh.
Congratulations, Phil. Well played.
Right, thank you so much to Hugh. That was a lot of fun, and I'm sure that our listeners will have enjoyed seeing you, seeing me actually win one of these for once.
Oh, that's annoying. I must have just been winning about 10 moves ago.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think where are we? Can I go back? How do I go up?
You hit the back button.
I do.
Bishop c4. It must have been winning here.
Queen e7. Maybe rook h1 is just a bit. Maybe just queen d6 there.
Yeah, while I'm attacking
while you're attacking h5, yeah.
But then your rook's taking... But the knight's covering it from f4, that's the problem.
No, but like queen d6 and then... What, knight takes... What, takes, knight takes f4?
Yeah.
But then d7 and rook e1 and it's all falling
apart.
apart.
Takes the pawn, yeah. It must be good.
That looks a bit better. Something like that.
I feel like there should have been something cleaner. What actually happens after bishop takes c4? Queen takes... Bishop, queen east... Queen... I mean, I've obviously got a draw. Well, have I? No, maybe I don't. Yeah, I do.
I think you can probably just play if you instead of king e3, if you play rook h4, rook hh4, and then you can probably just play king e3 and slide and then take on e4, and then just the king supports the e pawn and something like that.
Oh, towards the end.
Yeah, right at the end. If you instead of king e3.
Yeah, rook hh4.
Rook hh4, a move, king d7. And then something like rook takes e4, pawn takes e4, king e3.
Probably. Who knows? Right, anyway, I'm going to go and flop down on the sofa and think about going to bed.
Well, thank you very much to Hugh, and thank you guys for watching. As I said,
thank you. I suppose I have to give some money to your kids with cardiac conditions charity.
You don't have to. But
I feel like I should, though. You'll let me know the details.
I will do. Thank you very much to Hugh for that, and
thank you very much.
See you guys again soon.